turned 18.
The upper echelon of female voices from the early 21st century. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 female singers of the 2000s.
That's why they love enough.
For this list, we're counting down the most iconic female singers from the 2000s. In other words, we're looking at the women that set themselves apart through originality, creativity, and perseverance.
Show me you know I'm about a woman.
We will, however, be excluding female groups like the Pussycat Dolls.
When I grow up, I wanna be famous, I wanna be a star, I wanna be in movies.
Number 10. Kelly Clarkson.
Yes, this means you're sorry. You're standing at my door.
Just a small-town girl from Burleson, Texas, this powerhouse vocalist sang her way to Hollywood in 2002. And by winning American Idol, Kelly Clarkson not only became perhaps the first reality sensation of the 21st century, but she proved the show's worth for young, talented artists.
But since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time.
Her debut album unsurprisingly hit number 1. But then came 2004, in which Kelly released Breakaway and thoroughly owned the pop-rock vibe. She had the personality and the voice going for her. And once the entire pop star persona came together, Kelly's message extended far beyond the Billboard charts. Number 9. Avril Lavigne.
He was a boy, she was a girl. Can I make it any more obvious?
This Canadian rocked the pop-punk vibe while her contemporaries were still selling bubblegum pop. Although Avril Lavigne was only 17 when her iconic debut single Complicated dropped, her confidence transcended the usual posturing of the time.
Did you think that I was gonna give it up to you this time?
A sophomore slump? Not with Avril, as she released a number 1 album with Under My Skin in 2004 and came through again with The Best Damn Thing.
You make me so hot, make me wanna drive. You're so ridiculous, I can barely stop.
As the world transitioned into the era of YouTube, Avril's unique aesthetic offered up an alternative to the more girly pop productions, all the while establishing her as a fashion icon as well.
Why have to go and make things so complicated? And see you that way, or acting like you're somebody else, gets me frustrated.
Number 8. Pink.
I guess I just lost my husband. I don't know where he went. So I'm gonna drink my money. I'm not gonna pay his rent.
In early 2000, this forceful lady hit the scene with that fresh pink cut, a toned physique, and a sound that conveyed a willingness to mix it up.
You're just like a pill. Instead of making me better, you keep making me ill.
Lyrically, Pink cut a little bit deeper than most, touching on themes of isolation and heartbreak. Yet she's also been known to pump out a party anthem here and there.
I'm coming up, so you better get this party started.
This woman truly worked during the 2000s, releasing 5 studio albums and delivering on stage with acrobatic performances. Surprisingly, Pink never landed a number 1 US album during the decade, but she was the epitome of consistency and pure artistry in a world of evolving trends.
Baby, please, please, don't leave me.
Missy Elliott, one time.
Number 7. Missy Elliott.
Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it.
For the first half of the noughties, Missy Elliott kept the competition in check because she always brought something new to the table. The flow, the videos, the dance routines.
Get your freak on, get your freak on, get your freak on, get your freak on.
Missy got her freak on and essentially passed the torch to a new generation, all the while showing them the ropes and teaching them how to groove right.
On the floor, I fall back, step back, cause I might put it on, yeah.
6 studio albums, and that was it for Missy E. By collaborating with her existing crew of Timbaland and Pharrell Williams, Missy put her mark on the music industry and made sure no one could touch her creative vibe.
Please don't make us tell you how much you sissy.
Number 6. Alicia Keys.
Some people live for the fortune.
Born in the Big Apple and born to perform, this R&B vocalist sprung up on everybody's radar with her 2001 single, Fallin'.
I keep on falling.
Achieving commercial and critical success, Alicia Keys' eclectic discography has long held a place in the hearts of many listeners. Aside from the sentimental angle, however, she continued to evolve throughout the decade, as 3 of her 4 albums released throughout the decade topped the Billboard charts, while The Element of Freedom peaked at number 2.
But it doesn't mean anything now that you're gone.
Exploring beats, rhymes, and life, both personally and professionally, Alicia brought the retro back, thus allowing an artist like Norah Jones to reach her full potential.
Come away with me and I never stop loving you.
Number 5. Shakira.
A domesticated girl, that's all you ask of me.
The hips, the voice, that Colombian flavor. When Shakira dropped her English debut in 2001, America essentially went nuts, and rightly so.
Whenever, wherever, we're meant to be together.
It was Laundry Service, a blend of potent pop hits, complemented by the singer's natural Latin American aesthetic, that established the singer as an international star. The crossover was a success, and Shakira continued with ease as she teased North America with her album Oral Fixation. La Tortura, Hips Don't Lie. For the larger part of the 2000s, Shakira just may have been the most influential Latin American singer in the world, blending sexuality with her beautifully feminine vocals.
The attraction, the tension, baby, like this is perfection. Come on over, baby. Yeah, come on.
Number 4. Christina Aguilera.
Hey boy, don't you know I got something going on?
All you need to do is explore the sounds of 2002's Stripped and 2006's Back to the Basics to understand the evolving pop genius of Christina Aguilera.
He's a one-stop shop, makes my cherry pop. He's a sweet talking sugar-coated candy man.
As far as image, Christina seamlessly executed the transition from package darling into dirty ex-Tina. But of course, she needed a voice like no other to stay relevant.
Wanna get dirty, it's about time for my own.
And that she had.
Sticking a kiss under the mistletoe.
The latter part of the decade found Ms. Aguilera out of the spotlight, but even her Christmas and Spanish language albums demonstrated that she knew how to work the industry.
No, baby, no.
Number 3. Jennifer Lopez.
You're looking just a little too hard at me, standing just a little too close to me.
Contrasting the more global sound of Shakira during the early part of the 2000s, J-Lo dominated American pop culture with her blend of hip-hop and R&B.
Let's get it now, let's get it now.
Of course, she began the decade with a certain amount of clout already, but even so, a lasting music career was no guarantee before the release of 2001's J-Lo.
Think you gotta keep me as you don't think I'm gonna spend your cash out on me. Even if you were broke, my love don't cost a thing.
An impressive crossover artist and certainly in touch with her Latin American roots, Jennifer Lopez established herself as perhaps one of the last American icons of the pre-YouTube era. And that's why they call her Jenny from the Block.
Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. No matter where I go, I know where I came from.
History in the making, part 2.
Number 2. Beyonce.
I look to stare so deep in your eyes. I touch on you more and more every time.
While some musicians tap into cultural trends with hopes of staying relevant, others realize their importance on a higher level and become a brand. And well, Beyonce just operates on a different level than most.
I could have another you in a minute. Matter of fact, he'll be here in a minute, baby.
From 2003's Dangerously in Love to B-Day to I Am Sasha Fierce, Beyonce brought us into her world on a personal level while still remaining elusive. And that's a testament to her supreme talent as a vocalist and performer. All that to say, Beyonce is so good that she makes anything look easy, whether personally and professionally. She's a top-level singer, but it's the creative vision that makes her a mythical figure to some. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. 1. Britney Spears.
I think I did it again. I made you believe.
In the 2000s, many pop artists emerged and contributed heavily to existing trends, but here's an icon that established her own precedent. Whether or not you like Britney Spears' music, it's important to remember the context of her initial fame and how she affected the landscape of her genre.
I'm not that innocent.
With 2000's Oops, I Did It Again, she referenced bubblegum pop ideology, yet it became clear that she was searching for something more, trying to find herself as a woman while progressing as an artist.
With a taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping up.
Though her career didn't come without a few speed bumps, Britney ultimately came out a pop culture icon and set the tone for 21st century pop music.
2, 3, Peter Pan, Mel, free, getting down with 3 P. Everybody loves
So do you agree with our selections? Who do you think is the most iconic female singer of the 2000s?
No holler back, girl. Ain't no holler back, girl.
For more musical top 10s published daily, be sure to subscribe to MsMojo.